One. All right, boys. We are coming at you with a vlog here. It's playoff edition. Happy Thanksgiving. It was a great day. And Stump, how you doing, Commish?
Good, man. Hoop season's fun. But fantasy, I tell you what, Monday Night Fantasy stole the show. We got to relive this sucker. All I know is I was getting texts from Wood because Verge was creeping up with Derrick Henry. Then I was getting texts from you. Derrick Henry inched him ahead, and all he needed was just a little bit of one catch from DeAndre Hopkins at longer than 3 yards, or longer than 2. I think 3 would have even done it. He was down 7 points. And then when we realized they're going to run it every time, I just remember one drop back of Deshaun Watson just yelling, no, no, no. And they sacked Watson. I was like, yes, all right, we're safe. They had to punt. Little did I know at that point, E. Wood turned the TV off in disgust. Had no idea that the garbage time was happening where Henry looked like he was adding to his total to cushion the lead, and at the last second, the dude coughs it up. And I actually didn't even know it live. So my wife had walked in. We're having a conversation. I pause the TV. And next thing I know, I'm getting a FaceTime from you. And I'm like, oh, crap, this is bad. I think this is bad. I said, please tell me Henry didn't fumble, and I see your face. I was like, oh. So I turned the TV on. Oh, that was a disaster. So
12-point win for E-Dub on the Henry fumble.
The minus 45.
It's perfect for Henry's season to go out that way.
Totally, dude. Oh, my gosh. And the implications, nothing will ever be, I don't think, the 4 Neil McNabb game. That was just too good. But this goes to number 2 in my book because, A, it keeps Woods in the driver's seat for the bye. It keeps Verge from the playoffs potentially. If he gets no fumble, he's in. It's a lock. That's done. So it keeps Healer and Coug alive, puts Verge on the edge, and then our matchup this week would have been for the bye, very likely. And instead, Wood is just as much in the mix. 6 teams are getting affected by that thing.
If Verge loses out on the playoffs from that play, it becomes the metaphorical butt fumble of GTOWN All-Stars.
It totally does. Bro, and imagine if he had a bad run of luck in the playoffs and got the name again because of that thing. So good.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
That's a great lead-in to playoff predictions. So let's start with who's going to get that 6th seed.
Okay, dude.
By the way, before we go there, I just want to give a huge shout out. We do it all the time on the message board, but historian, E-Dub, greatest league historian ever. You're just you just bless me, dude. Like just little nuggets from heaven, you know. He just breaks it down. It's just so epic. So keep that coming.
Yeah, the answer to Healer today, just exactly what every person needs for that last spot. Obviously, Verge is sitting in great shape. On top of being in the driver's seat, he gets to go against bloody cleats this week. If you're going to be going up against somebody in our league this year, that's who you want to be going against. I will still say if Bloody's your 10th man, that's still not a bad team. Cam Newton, Keenan Allen, Gronk is back, Tariq Cohen. I mean, he's actually favored over Verge.
Yeah.
So if I'm Verge, I'm definitely spooked. But I'm going to take Verge getting the matchup win, and that's all it's going to take. I'm putting Verge in. I'm
not with you. I think he's going to choke it tonight. Sleep good. I think he's going to choke. I think he's going 0-2. I think it's going to be Derrick Henry, butt fumble, Mark Sanchez, just dumpster fire. And I think I'm looking at the historian's info here. For Coug to clinch the 6th seed, Verge goes 0-2 and don't get outscored by more than 927 by Verge. And if Healer goes 2-0, he only has to outscore him by 1,000 or something like that. I'm calling Coug. Coug's going to Coug his way in.
Okay. See, I think if anybody's going to sneak in, it's going to be Healer.
Totally. On paper, I'm with you.
Healer's not better. He's a favorite over Gentry this week, and he's projected for over 1,800. Coug has got to go up against E. Wood, who's got it all on the line, and he's our highest projected. Actually, I think second to Schwab. But he's got some nice, juicy matchups this week. I have a hard time seeing Coug coming out with the head-to-head dub. That's why
I totally am with you on paper. I just have this feeling that Coug is going to scrap it out and go old school Coug, and he's just going to find a way. He's going to drop like 2,700 this week.
It totally could happen because Coug, every time I look at his team, I'm like, how is he doing this? And he's fifth in points right now.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, so none of it would surprise me. I'm staking my claim on Verge, dude.
All right.
Back from being named. That's where I'm at.
Okay, let's jump ahead to the three-way head-to-head matchup for the second bye spot. What does your gut tell you?
Oh man, I was feeling good. I hadn't actually looked at our matchup when Henry took the lead, and I thought I had that win. I was really feeling good about the bye. The next thing I know, I see a tweet that Leonard Fournette is suspended, so I'm dropping Fournette there. That hurt. Then I saw my matchups this week, and they're almost all red. So now I rapidly lost confidence in my ability to beat you, and now I have to outscore Wood by a whole bunch, like over 600 points, if he ends up going 2-0 and I go 2-0. So I got to put myself third on that thing. You and Wood are the ones who you're only 10 points behind. That's incredible. Wood's been kind of in the driver's seat for this thing, so I'm gonna give it to the historian here. But the assistant commish is right on his heels. It's gonna come down to pulling the right flex play, dude.
Yeah, and you're not gonna tell me ever what that play is.
Are you?
What's that?
What are your options?
Oh, the flex options. Yeah, if Carry-on's out, which it looks like he's going to be, realistically, the options, I can't do Kenyon Drake because it's just too much boom or bust. So realistically, it'll be Josh Reynolds or Corey Davis. And it'll probably be a Sunday morning premonition, pre-pulpit situation. Which, all right. I'm just going to confess, that's happened more than once. In fact, one time it happened from the pulpit. I don't want to get into that here, but
you want to preach from the tablet, man. Act like you're preaching from the word right there. You got the fantasy cast going instead.
Oh shoot, man! I'm sure there's some idiot out there somewhere that's actually done that. And to that guy, just say repent. To go with my theory that Coog's going to sneak into the sixth spot. Part of the thinking is, I think historian again. This is all premonition. This isn't studying paper. This is just league history, what I've seen, what my gut tells me. I think Keeler's going to lay an egg. I think you're going to go 2-0 this week, and I think you're getting the flex spot.
That would make me really happy.
I honestly think that's what's going to happen.
Dude, when it comes down to – I love our setup because I think if you want something to come out just right, the two guys that get the buys going to the finals, having a 4-team, 2-week cumulative, it takes less chance out of the finals. I love that. But that first round of the playoffs, dude, it's going to be two of me, you, and Wood. Throw Gentry in there, and then whoever sneaks in. And honestly, Coug just dropped 2,300 this last week. Like, anything can happen in a 1 week. I love my team on paper, but that 1 week, you could drop 1,800 and be third place, and you're out of the finals. Oh, that would hurt.
That's very real.
I want that buy so bad. It's spooky not to have that.
Yeah. So don't ask me for logic. I got no logic for this other than I just have this premonition that Coog's going to pull a Coug. That's what I'm building my whole philosophy around. Does make sense. The fact he's even in it for a playoff run right now, it looks so bad on paper.
Well, McCaffrey's on fire too. That's that dude. Wow.
Yeah. And is it quarterback Big Ben?
Yeah, there's some boomer bust right there.
Yeah, there's 600 points potentially if Big Ben goes crazy. So let's fast forward all the way to who's your pick? Who's winning this thing?
Dude, you can't go away from the Schwab, even though I know you're probably about to go away from the Schwab. I just can't do it. That top four it's just not even fair. So if you're gonna have weaknesses, having them at tight end, defense, and RB2 is, we'll see. Carson's not terrible, but it's, they share the load there too much. So he's not a consistent stud. When you got Mahomes doing what he's doing, Tyreek, Julio, and Gurley, I can't bet against it. On paper, if I had a quarterback that was playing really good ball, I'd feel like on paper I could go toe-to-toe because I just don't have a weakness, assuming Fournette comes back. If that dude pulls his head out. But Rodgers has been shaky. When you're throwing Lamar Jackson on a Sunday morning and that sucker's actually panning out, I don't know. It's probably not a good sign for winning a championship.
You've battled back from adversity. You made the trades. The tight end with Ertz, getting Lenny with his hamstring back in the flex. I honestly think you're going to rally. You're going to shock the world. You're going to go from getting voted out of the playoffs, and dang it, I shouldn't have put that post up there because you knew it, and all I did was kick the hornet's nest. And
you lit the fire. There's no doubt
you making trades, and I should have shut up.
I immediately went, all right, how am I going to improve this roster? Here's the thing.
This is so bad Moffitt can even see it. I better start doing something.
I was talking to Wood tonight, actually, and it's funny because I think I probably on paper lost almost all the trades that I made. Aaron Jones and Tyler Lockett have been awesome for your dad, but I upgraded tight end a lot, which I needed.
Right.
Wood got Chubb and Kenny Galladay and Ebron, who now with Doyle out, Ebron will be a stud. And that's all for David Johnson. David Johnson's been awesome. So, I still feel good about my starting lineup, but what I gave up has been producing too. So
that feels good to know you didn't just do what I did, which was give up AJ Green and Le'Veon no-game Bell.
Pull Zeke out of that thing
for Zeke and Antonio. that is definitely pulling him off it.
Yes, you absolutely pulled your father's pants down on that one.
Is that kind of like what happened in the tent with Ham and Noah? We won't go there.
Oh, dude. Yes. In shame.
Oh,
Coogan Phi had to walk in backwards with a blanket to cover your dad.
I lost the blessing, and the nation of Canaan was born. Here we are. So, gentlemen, we just hit some things. Get on the message board. Respond to this text. Let us know your thinking. I'll just go on record to say no harm in any of my premonitions. They're probably stupid and wrong. You have a legit squad. The top four are just, legit this year. And G, my preseason playoff pick, G.
Hey, his weaknesses are definitely much weaker than the top group, but and I tell you, it hurts having Melvin Gordon out, but he's got a Keller in there still. But Saquon, before that injury, his top four were there, dude. So
yeah,
he's gonna have to rally with Austin Eckler, however you say his name.
Yeah, the top four this year are just filthy. That whoever wins it this year it's a feat for sure.
Yeah, so I think we just got to pray for one bad week of Chiefs. That's our best hope.
So I guess we should end with this question. Theologically, are you actually going to pray about
that? I don't know if I've ever prayed about fantasy before in my life. Maybe I should do that.
All right. Well, gentlemen, it's been a great. Hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. Hopefully you get on and interact with us a little bit. And best of luck to everyone. We don't want any injuries. Keep it safe. Don't pray for injuries. I know that's theologically incorrect. And hope it's a great Sunday. Let's have a blast. And signing off, Assistant Commish.
All right, guys. Good work this year, GTOWN.